Hey ghosts and ghouls, welcome back to my channel. This is a really weird intro. Just want to say I recorded this video a few weeks ago and I promise you guys one video a month for the month of May. One video a month every year at least minimum. I recorded this a few weeks ago and the video is too long. YouTube's not letting me upload it. It's being annoying and I worked really hard on this video. I want you guys to see it. So what I'm gonna do is, because the video is originally 27 minutes long and I don't know how I'm trying to upload it. It's being stupid. Literally, it's process abandoned. No, and if I try doing it on my phone, it's we can't do it because it's too long. So I'm just gonna split the video into two parts. So if it abruptly stops halfway through, that is why. I'm just gonna do it into two parts just so it's a little bit easier for me to upload it and so you guys can get the video. So yeah, that's it. This is what this intro is. Okay, enjoy the video. Sorry, I'm so unprofessional. Okay, bye. Channel, and I'm going back to the roots. We're doing a Ouija talk because I said I do a video once a month and I need to stick with it. So here we are. Here's a Ouija talk. If you're bored in quarantine and you want something to do, here's an idea of something to do. But yeah, so I'm Queen of Horror. I want to try to do more horror themed videos. If you guys are cool with that, let me know in the comments down below or give this video a thumbs up. But Ouija talk. I actually have my Ouija board for this video. I'm not gonna play it, but I have it. Yay, cool. Okay, I need to stop. Okay. So, if you're new to my channel, I'm sorry this intro is probably going to be super long, but I have to go over things before I even go over what I'm going to go over. That made a lot of sense. So for today's video, you read the title. This video is, obviously if you love watching my videos, because you're sweet, that's a reason to watch it. If you're new to the Ouija board, or you've had sessions and they didn't work, this video is kind of gonna go over how to have a session, or like I said, if you're new and you've never done one, you're kind of googling things and just want how do I do this? Here's how you do this. So basically this video is gonna go over a few different things, so this is kind of a good video. So instead of having to watch a few of my videos, you can just watch this one. Granted, we're gonna go over rules and tips as well as the steps in how to do a session. Of course, if you want to watch my rules and tips, I'll link that down below. That's probably, that gives more in detail, because this is more just an overview of, more focusing on how to actually do a session. Also, yeah, like I said, if you're bored in quarantine, these only cost $30. You can get them in any store or online. Or if you're like me and you're a broke college student, don't have that kind of money, I can link the video down below on how to make a Ouija board. So yeah, this video is just to educate people on how to do a Ouija board session. So if you don't know how, or you want to make sure you're doing it right and safely, or you need help, this is the video for you. So I'm going to shut up because my intro is super long as always, and let's get into the video. Like I said before, I have to talk about other things before I talk about what I'm actually going to talk about. So, disclaimer, and I have to put this here just to cover my own self. I don't know, cover my own skin. I don't know what the saying is. Yeah, anyways, I am not promoting anybody to use the Ouija board. If you want to use it, that is up to you. Got glare though on the board. I'm not promoting anyone to use it. I'm not telling you to go out and buy one and use it. That is up to you. That is your own discretion. If you want to, go for it. This video is just to educate people who don't know how to use it. Or, not that they don't know how, but people who are new. This is, this Ouija talk, it's just educational. It's just help people out. It's not promoting to use the board. So if you don't want to use it, don't have to use it. If you're like me, you just like learning about it, hey, this video is cool. Another disclaimer, I am not a paranormal expert by any means whatsoever. I just do a lot of extensive research on this in my free time kind of deal. I've just always been really fascinated with the Ouija board for as long as I can remember. I just have a really big fascination for it, and that's why I know so much about it. So, I'm not a paranormal expert by any means. So if you watch again, these are to educate people, but also they're for entertainment purposes only. So don't think because I say this is by the book. The Ouija board is very not by the book. It's a lot of speculation and maybe this will work, maybe this will work. So what I'm saying is not set in stone concrete. This is law. How I like to say it is, it's kind of written in pencil. This is what is kind of, it's written in pencil because it can be erased type of deal. It's not set in stone. So again, if you watch this video and things go wrong, that's not on me. This is just kind of advice, tips. Yeah. So, okay, that's a long disclaimer. I think we get the point. Alright, let's get into the actual video now. Alright, we're 4 minutes in probably. I don't know how much I'll crop out, but I'm like 4 minutes in. So, let's get down to the nitty gritty. First order of business, you want to have a Ouija session. Again, you're going to get tips, rules, and step by step. First step, get some people together. Do not play the Ouija board alone. That is a rule. One of the top 3 rules. Never play alone. If you play, I know, for a lot of you guys that have been watching these videos, I'm sorry, a lot of it's going to be repetitive, but like I try to put new information in so that way you guys get something out of this. But most people, I feel like, know that have watched my videos. If you're new, hey, this is fun facts. Don't play alone. If you play alone, you are more likely to have a spirit come out of the board and attach itself to you. Or if you play alone, the board might not work. So if you've tried playing by yourself and it hasn't worked, it's because you, unless you are psychic, have like a third eye, as they say, sixth sense, like you can really sense the paranormal, or like you're psychic or have really strong energy, probably not going to be able to do it alone, honestly. And like you can't produce enough energy to play it alone. Again, unless you're psychic, sixth sense, yada yada yada. Also, if you do play it alone and it somehow works, you might see something that terrifies you. The reason you want another person, if you see something like, I hope that doesn't happen when I say it, if that door were to swing open right now and I see it and nobody else can validate that I saw that, like, it can literally make you go crazy. So get some people together, a minimum of 2 to 3, and like 2 because you really only need like 2 to do the board. I would suggest having a third person though, because when you play the board, sometimes the board will go really fast, sometimes it'll go really slow, so you can have somebody write down what the board is saying, in case maybe they're trying to give you a message, or, let's say the board is trying to say hello. That might not be the best word, because if you take off the O, it says hell, but if it's trying to say hello, maybe you'll kind of see it and go, oh, it's saying hello, like you'll write H, E, and then L, and you're like, oh, it's saying hello, or it might be saying hell, who knows. Anyways, so yeah, step 1, get some people together, please. Big step. Oh, also, I guess we'll make this step 2/materials, because I just don't know how to make videos. So yeah, step 2, gather, now that you can get some people together, you know, you plan out a date or whatever to do this, gather your materials. What you are going to need is, obviously, a Ouija board of some sort, whether you make one or you buy one. A Ouija board, and I will say people have made them. Some people say like buying one is better, but that doesn't mean if you make one it's not going to work. It might be less likely. I don't know. Like, it might be less likely, but you can still make one. It can still work. I've seen people make them. I've seen them work. So yeah, you need a board. Planchette. This is aka the seeing eye. Ooh, scary. Not really. Well, maybe if it goes wrong, or if you do what they did in the Ouija movie where they hold it up and then they see scary things. But yeah, you want a planchette. Or, if you don't have a planchette and you make a board, a shot glass works just fine. I'm not promoting people to drink, I'm just saying shot glass works just fine too. And you need it to put your fingers on and move around the board. Planchette. You also probably need candles. Whatever you do not get black candles, because you are more likely to summon evil spirits. So in regards to candles, probably, like, you can get the, you know those little, like, tea candles, they call them? Like, the little white ones? Yeah, get those. Get a few of those. Candles help in summoning the energy. Spirits also use candles to communicate, so candles I would highly recommend. I would also highly recommend pen and paper. So you have a person, a scribe as they call it, that's what they called it in history class in school. Get a scribe, a person to write the stuff down, because, like, also you can kind of go back and see what the spirit said, or if you're, I don't know. I was gonna say, if you're trying to analyze or do an experiment, I don't know. Whatever you're trying to do, it's nice to write stuff down. Yeah, so get that. Optional items that you might want to consider, highly consider. I would highly consider you doing them. Silver. Doesn't have to be expensive, just a piece of silver, because silver catches the light and repels the darkness. So if you take a piece of silver and put it on the board, you're more likely to have good positive spirits than like evil negative ones, because most spirits are in purgatory, like the ones you're talking to. So most of the time when they're in purgatory, not that like all spirits in purgatory are evil, but they're more likely like have like a vengeance, or like have something that where they can't move on. So yeah, You might want to put silver so you have positive spirits and not angry ones. Incense. I recommend dragon's blood. Like, does something in summoning the spirits, kind of makes you relaxed. Yeah. Holy water and a Bible. Optional. I recommend. So if things go wrong, splash that on the board. They won't like it. And have a Bible so you can feel close to Jesus if it goes wrong, and hold that and read it. Yeah. Mostly the Bible, like, if after the session it goes horribly wrong, like, literally open that and start reading it like they did in The Exorcist. Yeah. I don't know if they... Yeah, I think they read a Bible. They read scripture. Yeah, read scripture out loud. Spirits don't like that. If one comes out, don't do it while you're doing the word. But yeah, those are materials. So let's get to step 2 now. Okay. Step 2. Well, actually, yeah, step 2. Set up a place to do it. Find a place to do it. Tips. I do not recommend doing it in a graveyard, cemetery. This is also like a rule. Don't do it in a graveyard or like a murder scene. Like a place where like there's a lot of spirits, or we like if like there was like a mass murdering somewhere, or like a crime scene where somebody died, or like a cemetery where like obviously there's a bunch of dead bodies, there's probably going to be a bunch of spirits with them. Like, don't do it there, because you can actually make the board glitch, and if you make the board glitch, spirits can actually try to escape. So that's why you don't want to do that there. I wouldn't recommend doing it in your house either, because if you do it in your house, then it's like now you're gonna have a spirit like attached. Like, if a spirit escapes, it's gonna be attached to your house, and then a bunch of weird stuff's gonna happen. So I recommend outside somewhere, and by outside I don't mean a park. Don't go where there's a bunch of kids. Go somewhere at night where nobody is, where a bunch of people haven't, where there's not a bunch of spirits probably, like, or a bunch of dead people. Yeah, that was great advice. Step 3. Wait till dusk / nighttime. You want to do that because spirits don't like sunlight. Think about it. Why is it in every horror film all the spooky things happen at night? And I promise you it's not because things are more scary at night. I mean, they are because it's dark, but spirits thrive on the darkness. They don't like bright lights. Hence the silver catching the light, repelling the darkness. So yeah, spirits usually don't like light. So if you're going to do it at dusk. But, tip, do not do it at midnight or 3 a.m. because 3 a.m. is the witching hour. 3:33 is like the scariest minute ever. I don't know. I wake up a lot at 3:33. That's kind of scary. 3:33, not 3:33. Yeah, midnight and 3 o'clock. You don't want to do it. They even advise not doing it between 12 and 3:33. I kid you not. 3:33, like 3:34. Okay, 3:33. No. Reason being, obviously, yes, that's a more paranormal time for spirits. So why wouldn't you do it then? Because the more paranormal it is, the stronger they are. And the stronger they are, the more likely they can escape this board, no matter what you do. So yeah, don't do it during those times. Unless you are quite the risk taker, then by all means, you do you. Next, now that we've figured out our time that's not 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock, we're going to set up our session. I'm not actually going to set up a session because I don't even have all the stuff I just described. That's bad. So you're going to take your little board, whatever, whether it's this one, another cool one, or you made one. You're going to put it on the floor or a table, wherever you have it. Put it down, and then you're going to put candles around it. And then, not black candles, little teacup candles or white candles, preferably white. White is like, yes, you don't want black candles. Whatever you do, don't use black candles. So yeah, you're gonna put candles around, you're gonna light those said candles, and then, if you have silver, you're going to put silver on the board. I recommend just putting it like in the corner where it's not gonna get in the way. You're gonna light your incense. You don't have to light them right by the board, you know. You can do it a little distance away so it's not like super strong. We're gonna actually get into this session. So however many people you have, I think they say like up to 8 people. Obviously with the board, like there's not really a limit, but just know you want to have it where everyone can put their fingers on the planchette and not risk taking them off. So I would